Happy morning, students. Welcome to grade 1 English class. Children, take your English course book, that is page number 26. Let's start our 6th lesson. I can read. Look at the title, children. I can read. I can, can read. R-E-A-D, read. What is the meaning of read? That is, we can understand what is given in the typed letters. We can see and read. That is, what is the typed letters is given in the page, we can read. See, this is a short story. That is, I can read. It is a short story about a small family. They went to outside. That is, they went outside to have a relaxation. Say, first look at the picture. I can read. What is the name of the title? I can read. First, look at this picture. Can you say what is the things are going on there? A father, mother, and their small dog. There is a puppy. Something else is lying down, and the children are playing with ball near that bridge. It is given in the first picture. Can you understand, children? Let's see, read the first line. What is given here? One day, mom and dad sat on the rug. See, again I will read. Listen, children. One day, mom and dad sat on the rug. See, the picture is there. In that picture, a mom and dad are sitting on the rug. So, one day, mom and dad, both father and mother, you can say father and mother, sat on the rug. Where they sat? They sat on the rug. What is the spelling of the rug? R-U-G, rug. Again I will read, children. Listen. One day, mom and dad sat on the rug. In the picture itself, we can easily identify that the mom and the dad sat on the rug. Now say the spelling, children. What is spelling for rug? R-U-G, rug. Who were sitting on the rug? The father and the mother. That is mom and dad. One day, mom and dad sat on the rug. Now look at the next picture. What is it? The children were playing by the stream. Look at the picture. The children were playing by the stream. The picture, see there, the children are playing by the stream. See, a boy standing, that is in the bridge, and then the girl and another boy are playing. That is, it's mentioned here. Their children. Whose children? The mom and dad. The mom and dads. That is their parents who is sitting on the rug. Their children. Okay, one day mom and dad sat on the rug and their children. Their children were playing by the stream. What did the children do? The children are playing here. Their children were playing by the stream. What is the spelling for stream? S-T-R-E-A-M. Stream. Their children were playing by the stream. Who were playing? The children. Whose children? The mom and dad's children were playing by the stream. One day what happened? Mom and dad sat on the rug. Okay. Where's mom and dad sat? They sat on the rug and their children were playing by the stream. What is the spelling for children? C-H-I-L-D-R-E-N. Children. Their children. Mom and dad sat on the rug and their children were, what did the children do? The children were playing. P-L-A-Y-I-N-G. Playing. What do they do? They playing. Where they play? By the stream. Not inside. By. B-Y. By the stream. S-T-R-E-A-M, stream. Okay, can you understand up to this, children? That is, mom and dad sat on the rug and their children were playing by the stream. S-T-R-E-A-M, stream. Now turn the next page, children. That is page number 27. First look at the picture. Can you guess something else? What is given in the picture? Yes, the children were standing over the bridge. And what did they do? They dropped something into the water, isn't it, children? Look at the picture and you can imagine what is given there. Yes, good. Shall we go for the next line? Listen. The children walked over the bridge. They dropped sticks into the water. Rose could not see those sticks. See what is given here? The children walked over the bridge. First, the mom and dad sat on the rug. And what is the next? The children were playing by the stream. First, they played by the stream. And what did they do? The children walked over the bridge. Can you see the bridge is there? Yes, there is a bridge. What is the color of the bridge? It is in brown in color. It is painted. The children walked over the bridge. Over the bridge. What is the spelling for bridge? B-R-I-D-G-E. Where did the children walk? The children walked over the bridge. They dropped sticks into the water. What did they do? They dropped. They put inside the water. They dropped sticks into the water. Look at this picture, children. That is, they dropped sticks, S-T-I-C-K-S, sticks into the water. Can you see in the picture? That is, the boy dropped sticks into the water. Up to this, understand, children? Listen carefully. The children walked over the bridge. Okay, after playing by the stream, what did they do? The next step, they walked. The children walked over the bridge. And they dropped, what did they do? They dropped sticks. That is the small sticks. They dropped sticks into the water. Rose could not see those sticks. Rose could not see those sticks. Rose is being a small child. For her it is not visible. That is, Rose could not see those sticks. What is the spelling for sticks? S-T-I-C-K-S, sticks. What is the name of the girl? The girl name is Rose. Again, listen, children. One day, mom and dad sat on the rug. And what did the children do? The children were playing by the stream. And after that, the children walked over the bridge. The children walked over the bridge. And what did they do? Did they stand simply? No. They dropped. What is the spelling for dropped? D-R-O-P-P-E-D. They dropped sticks into the water. They dropped sticks into the water. Rose could not see those sticks. Who could not see? What is the name of the girl? Rose. R-O-S-E. Rose. Rose could not see those sticks which they dropped into the water. This girl Rose could not see those sticks. Now look at the next picture, children. Can you guess what is happening there? Yes, the children are standing over the bridge. And what did they do first? They dropped sticks into the water in one side, and they were very eager to look at the stick on the other side of the bridge. But the girl, Rose, could not see those sticks. Why? Because he is a young girl, is very short. So The girl Rose could not see those sticks. Then what did she do? Now look at the picture. The girl Rose climbed up and dropped. Look at the water. What is there? The girl Rose dropped Teddy into the water. Rose climbed up and dropped Teddy into the water. This picture it is clearly explained, children. See that the children walked over the bridge. First, what did they do? They dropped sticks into the water, and they were standing on another side of the bridge to have a look on the sticks which they dropped into the water. But the girl Rose is short, so she could not see those sticks. Then she climbed up by herself and dropped Teddy into the water. In the picture you can identify that the girl Rose dropped Teddy into the water. See, Rose climbed up and dropped Teddy into the water. Rose. What is the name of the girl? Rose. What is the spelling? R-O-S. Rose. What did she do? She climbed. C-L-I-M-B-E-D. Climbed. Climbed. C-L-I-M-B-E-D. The girl Rose climbed up and dropped. What is the spelling for dropped? D-R-O-P-P-E-D. And dropped Teddy into the water. Look at the picture. The girl dropped Teddy into the water. What is the spelling for Teddy? T-E-D-D-Y. Teddy. Up to this, is it clear, children? That's, I will recall it. Again, listen. One day, mom and dad sat on the rug. The parents sat on the rug and their children were playing by the stream. And what happened next? The children walked over the bridge. They dropped sticks into the water. Rose could not see those sticks. Why? Because she is short, so she could not see those sticks. And what did she do the next? Rose climbed up. What did she do? She climbed up and dropped Teddy into the water. The boys dropped which one? The sticks into the water. But what did the girl do? That is the who? The Rose. The girl Rose dropped Teddy into the water. Rose climbed up and dropped Teddy into the water. The girl Rose climbed up and dropped Teddy into the water. Children, turn the next page, that is page number 28. We shall continue the story. Look at the picture. Get my Teddy, said Rose. Raj couldn't get Teddy. See, what did the girl do? That is the girl Rose. What she do? The Rose climbed up and dropped Teddy into the water. She climbed up and the girl dropped Teddy into the water. And then, get my Teddy, said Rose. The girl herself dropped the Teddy into the water. But what did she do? Get my Teddy, said Rose. She says that she must need her Teddy. But what happened? She dropped it into the water. Get my Teddy, said Rose. Raj couldn't get Teddy. The boy Raj is trying to take the Teddy, but he couldn't get Teddy. Could plus not, that is apostrophe NT, that is could not. Raj could not get Teddy. The girl Rose dropped Teddy into the water and she cried. What is the next say? Raj, the boy Raj tried to take the Teddy, but He couldn't get Teddy, but he couldn't get Teddy. He tried a lot to take the Teddy and to hand over it to Rose. But what happened here? Raj couldn't get Teddy. Look at the next one. Mom also couldn't get it. First the boy Raj tried it, but the next time mom also couldn't get it. The next time mom tried to take the teddy. But what happened? There is no use. Mom also couldn't get it. Mom also couldn't. Could plus now there is couldn't. Mom also couldn't get it. Here it refers to the teddy. Mom also couldn't get ready. First, the girl Rose dropped the teddy into the water and then she cried. But what happened? Raj is there. Raj couldn't get Teddy. He tried but he couldn't get it. The next time, mom also couldn't get it. Mom also tried a lot to take the teddy and to hand over her child. But what happened? Mom also couldn't get it. That is, mom also couldn't get Rose teddy. Look at this picture, children. Can you guess what is going on there? Yes, the girl Rose is crying and her father is trying to get the teddy. Say, I want the teddy, cried Rose. The girl by herself dropped the teddy into the water, but now she is crying. I want the teddy, cried Rose. What did she cry? I want the teddy. She is worrying about her teddy. I want the teddy, cried Rose. Listen carefully. I want the teddy, cried Rose. Dad couldn't get it too. First, the girl dropped the teddy into the water. Raj tried first. First, who tried? Raj tried first to take the teddy from the water. The next time, mom also tried it, but it also went into failure. So, mom also couldn't get it. By the next time, who's trying to get the teddy? Dad. That is Rose dad. Because the girl Rose is crying for the purpose of teddy. I want the teddy, cried Rose. Why did she cry? She cried for her teddy. I want the teddy, cried Rose. Dad couldn't get it too. Dad also tried a lot to take the teddy and to hand over it to his child Rose. But what happened here? Dad couldn't get it too. Okay, I want the teddy, cried Rose. The girl Rose cried a lot. And what did she do? Dad couldn't get it too. That is, his father also tried to take the teddy. But what happened? He could not get it too. The father, he himself, he could not get it too. First, the boy Raj tried to take the teddy. And second, mom also couldn't take the teddy. The third time and the final time, who is trying to take the teddy? I want the teddy, cried Rose. That is a dad couldn't get it too. Dad also couldn't get it too. Three of them tried to take the teddy, but it is not, the process is not over. First it was taken down by Raj, second time by mom, and third was tried by dad. That is to take the teddy. But what happened there? Dad couldn't get it too. Dad also couldn't get that teddy too. He tried, but what is there? Nothing use is there. He couldn't get it too. Now turn the next page, children. That is page number 29. Look at the picture. Can you guess what is the next scene is going on there? Yes. The girl Rose dropped her teddy into the water. He tried to take it, but being a small child, he couldn't. He cried and he get the help of Raj. But what happened? Raj couldn't get it. He tried also, but he couldn't get it. Second, her mom tried it. She also couldn't get the teddy. Finally, her father tried to take the teddy, but he couldn't get it too. The girl Rose started to cry in a louder voice. The purpose of her teddy. Then her father, that is her dad, jumped into the water to take the teddy. It is floating. The teddy is floating in the water, and the dad tried to take the teddy for his child. That is the name of the girl is Rose. Look at the picture. Dad jumped into the water. What happened? The water splashed on him. Splashed. Then dad jumped into the water. Jumped. What is spelling for jumped? Jumped. Jumped. Then dad jumped into the water. First he tried to take the teddy, but dad couldn't get it. Then what happened? Dad himself jumped into the water and the water splashed on him. Splash. What is spelling for splash? S-P-L-A-S-H. Splash. Look at the picture. You can easily identify that the water splashed on dad's face and on his body. Then dad jumped into the water and the water splash. S-P-L-A-S-H. Splash. Now look at the last picture, children. What is the scene is going on there? Dad finally got the teddy. He looked funny with a frog on his head. The girl Rose dropped her teddy into the water and then she cried. Raj tried to take that, but he couldn't. The next mom tried, she also couldn't. And then next dad tried to take the teddy, but what happened? He couldn't get it. And then dad jumped into the water to take the teddy and the water splashed on him. Dad finally got the teddy. Dad jumped into the water and what happened? He got the teddy. Look at the picture. Dad has got the teddy in his hand. Look at the picture. Teddy is there. He looked funny. Everybody is laughing on seeing the appearance of the father, that is dad. He looked funny. F-U-N-N-Y. He looked funny with a frog. Look at the head of the dad. What is there? Frog is sitting there. He looked funny with a frog on his head. The father doesn't know what is there on his head, but everybody looked that and they laughed on dad. Why? Because a frog is on the dad's head. Dad finally got the teddy. Who got the teddy finally? Dad. Dad finally got the teddy. And he looked funny with a frog on his head. He jumped into the water. No, there a frog is there. What happened? He looked funny with a frog on his head. But he took the teddy. It is in the hand of dad. So here once again we can recall the story, children. The name of the story is I Can Read. I Can Read. A father and mother are there. That is the parents, father or mother, and you can say as mom and dad. They sat on the rack and their children were playing by the stream, and then the children walked over the bridge. They dropped sticks into the water. The girl Rose couldn't see those sticks. Being a small child, she couldn't see those sticks. Then the girl Rose herself climbed up and dropped Teddy into the water. And then she cried. She cried a lot on her teddy. So Raj tried to take the teddy, but he couldn't. The next, mom also tried to take the teddy. She couldn't. The next, dad tried it. He also couldn't get it. Then what happened? Dad jumped into the water. The water splashed on him, and Dad finally got the teddy for his child Rose. He looked funny. The dad looked funny with a frog on his head.
Tall, short, tall, short. Big, small, big, small. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Fast, slow, fast, slow. Up, down, up, down. Full, empty, full, empty. Day, night, day, night. Stop, go, stop, go. Girl, boy, girl, boy. Many, few, many, few. Friend, that, friend, that. Walk, run, walk, run. Open, close, open, close. Hard, soft, hard, soft. Happy, sad, happy, sad. Sleep, awake, sleep, awake. Dry, wet, dry, wet. Left, right, left, right.
Children, now turn page number 30. You can see the book exercise of the lesson 6. I can read. Say, what is the title? Opposites. Say properly. Opposites. O-P-P-O-S-I-T-E-S. Opposites. Listen carefully. An opposite is a word that is completely different in meaning from the original word. Listen carefully, children. First, what do you mean by opposite? You have to learn that. That's an opposite is a word. A word will be there that is completely different. That is entirely, fully different in its meaning. In its meaning from the original word. From the original word, what is given. Okay, that is known as opposites. Listen carefully. Opposite means it is a word. A word will be given. For that word, we have to give another word a completely different in meaning. A completely different in meaning. That is known as opposite. Again, I will read, children. Listen carefully. Opposites. And opposite is a word that is completely different in meaning from the original word. Its meaning is entirely different from the original word. A word will be given and opposite means, listen carefully, opposite means it gives a different, that is a different meaning from the original word what is given. That is known as opposite. And opposite is a word that is completely different in meaning from the original word. Look at this example. Opposite of tall is short. Look at this picture. Two trees are there. That is a two tree is there. The first one is tall. Look at the height. It is tall. Look at the second one. It is short. Does it looks like same, children? Whether the both the trees are in the same height? No. One is tall and another one is short. This type of is known as opposites. That is a word which gives an entire different meaning. Entirely a different meaning. That is opposite. One tree is tall and another tree is short. So what is the opposite of tall? Short. What is the opposite of short? That is tall. So these two trees are in opposite. That is one is tall and another one is short. Now look at the next one. Opposite of big is small. Two balls are there. One ball is very big in size. What is that? The next ball is small in size. So both are balls only. But what is the difference there? One ball is big in size. The second ball is small in size. So opposite of big. B-I-G. Big is, what is it? Small. S-M-A-L-L. If it gives like this, if the, what is the opposite of small? It is big. B-I-G. Big. Can you understand, children? That is what you mean by opposite. That is opposite is a word that is completely different. A word that is completely different. It gives the different meaning. Entirely it is different from the meaning of the original word which is already given. So what is the example? Tall means that is short is the opposite words. Entirely different in meaning. Tall, short, big, small. It is the complete differentiate meaning. That is big, small. It's known as opposites. Children, now let's learn some examples of opposites from your textbook. That is from your course book, page number 30. Look at the first one. Right, wrong. Wet, dry. The opposite word for wet is dry. The next, happy, sad. The opposite word for happy is sad. Next one, start. The opposite word for start is end. The starting point will be there. And what is it? The next ending point will be there. That is start and end. The next one, up. The opposite word for up is down. Up, down. Before, after. Before. The opposite word for before is after. The next one, rich. The opposite word for rich is poor. Okay, a person who is rich, who is wealthy. Okay, that person you can say as rich and then poor. The opposite word for poor is rich. The next one is the beautiful. The person who is looks like beauty is, you can say as beautiful, a picture or something else. It is nice on your view. That we can mention as beautiful. And which you does not like that image or something else, you can say as ugly. Beautiful. The opposite word for beautiful is ugly. Look at the next one. Full. The opposite word for full is empty. If your water bottle is fully, that is fully covered with that is fully filled with water, we can say as full. There is no water in your water bottle, then we can say as empty. The opposite word for full is empty. Next one, hot. The opposite for hot is cold. If you drink a coffee or tea, how it will be? It will be hot. And then if you eat an ice cream, how it will be? It will be cold. So this is the difference between hot and cold. That is opposite. The opposite word for hot is cold. The next one, more, less. The numbers we can mention as more and opposite for more is less. Next one, begin and then finish. If you start to write your classwork, that is you are beginning to write it. And if you complete it, what can say? You can say as finish. I finished my classwork. So there is a begin. The opposite word for begin is finish. The next one, day. What is the opposite for day? It is night. In the daytime we will study and we will play. But what we'll do in the night time? It is opposite for the day. We will just only sleep. We'll take rest. The opposite word for day is night. The next one, near, far. This already we have learned this in our grammar. That is the previous lessons about near and far. The opposite word for near is far. Next one, slow, fast. The opposite word for slow is fast. The boy can run fast, but a girl can run slow. Okay, so see the difference between fast and slow. Slow, the opposite word for slow is fast. The next one, strong, weak. The opposite word for strong is weak. Some person looks strong, and what is the opposite? Some persons will look like weak. The opposite word for strong is weak. Look at the next one. The next example, that is many, few. The opposite word for many is few. The next one, quiet. The opposite word for quiet is noisy. Quiet means the place is being silent. Okay, everybody sit in silent. They are doing the work silent. That is quiet. And noisy. Everybody shouting or laughing or chatting something else. It becomes very noisy. So the opposite word for quiet is noisy. The next one, front. What is the opposite word for front? Back. Okay, if you are having your book, if you have your textbook, see the front page is there. And what is this? The next, the back is also there. So the opposite of front is back. The next one, long, short. Long, short. See, you will have a long size scale is there and a short size scale is also there. So look at the difference. What is the difference between that is a long? What is the different word for long? It is short. What is the opposite word? Long. The opposite word for long is short. The next one, hard. The opposite word for hard is soft. The opposite word for hard is soft. If you have a stone, how it will be? Hard. And if you lie on your bed, it will be soft. So see the difference. What the difference? That is the opposite of hard is soft. The next one, the opposite word for wide is narrow. The place, the path we can say as wide and narrow. The next one, easy. The opposite word for easy is difficult. The opposite word for easy is difficult. How your periodic test? How did you write your periodic test? Yes, it is easy. And some says it is difficult. The opposite word for easy is difficult. The next one, old. The opposite word for old is young. Okay, this is the appearance of a person. You can say as a human being. Old. The opposite word for old is young. Yes, children. Again, you can recall what is my opposite. An opposite is a word that is completely different in meaning from the original word. That is, opposite means it is a word that is completely different. The word which gives a completely different meaning. A word which gives a completely different meaning from the original word it is mentioned. That is known as opposite. So children, take your English course book. that is page number 24, a sixth lesson, I can read. So read the prose thoroughly, learn the keywords and read with the spelling. When you're reading, you have to spell it and read, and while you are writing also, you have to spell it and write, children. So learn this prose thoroughly, and then you have to learn the opposite words which is given in the book, that is in sixth lesson, I can read. Thank you.